Mm-hmm.
All right, so what we've got, let me get my props. We're going to do some Jamaican jerk chicken today. So we've got a product of Jamaica here. This is actually pimento wood, and this is in Jamaica when they make real jerk chicken. They take and they use pimento wood when they cook with it.
Am I the only one that thinks it's funny that we're getting something from Jamaica that smoked that's not the standard smoke product from Jamaica?
Imagine if you could go to Amazon and get a bag like this that said product of Jamaica on it and it had that Bob Marley thing going on. Wouldn't that be someday? Someday that will be a thing. For now, we're stuck with wood chips. Let's get in here. Maybe there is. Who knows? Have we been in here as well? No.
I wonder how many drug dogs have stuck their nose in that coming off the plane.
Especially the big label, product of Jamaica.
Like it's too convenient.
So it's just a wood chip. Well, what we did, we soaked it for about a half an hour in some water, made a foil pack out of it, and we've got it now down in the grill element so it'll smoke. We're going to start the chicken out with a little bit of heat, and we're going to bring it down. The chicken is just seasoned with this stuff. There's no reason to make your own Jamaican jerk seasoning. I love this stuff. It's Walker's Wood. I've met old Jamaican housewives in America that use this stuff.
Have you really met an old Jamaican housewife?
I have. Actually, we used to go to this one restaurant that was run by an old Jamaican housewife that made real Jamaican food, and this is what she put on her jerk chicken. That's how good it is. So what you want to do, you want to rub this stuff down really well, and make sure when you're doing this, since it's chicken especially, like get a spoon and put a bunch of it into a bowl. So you're grabbing it out of the bowl instead of out of the jar, because you probably won't go through a full jar.
Oh, I don't know. It's still got the skin on it.
Yes.
Does that make it bad for you?
No, that makes it good for you. Actually, when I was doing this last night, Dorothy asked me if you could put it up under the skin, and if it was not just a thigh, if you're doing a whole bird, I actually recommend you get some up under the skin. But what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and sear this off. Let's get more heat on that and get started. And I boned it. So come on.
Yes.
So I boned it.
Say it again.
So I boned it so that it would cook a little faster, because this is for lunch, and we're going to have for lunch Jamaican jerk chicken on salad. So we're going to do a little foraging around the property here in a bit. And I wish there was smell cam, because this stuff, David, take a good whiff of that there. Listen, a little, you can lick it.
Oh man,
you can lick. You want to lick my fingers?
Yeah, you've already boned it, so there's nothing worth licking in there.
But I don't know if these are going to make it till tomorrow. But this is a little rack made by a company called King Cooker, and it's for cooking wings. And my family's coming over tomorrow.
Okay, that's actually pretty cool.
And what it does is it lets these wings cook in the kind of air cook.
I like that.
So we'll see if my family gets any of these tomorrow.
Do I get a vote?
Yes, you do. You get to vote with your mouth. We're going to have a redneck mimosa. This is made in Austin, Texas. Austin East Cider's blood orange cider. Hey guys, we like this stuff. If y'all want to sponsor us, we'll do amazing things for a couple cases of this stuff a month, man.
And it's from Austin, so it has a little bit of real hippie in each one.
It does have. They actually see it's not blood orange. It's hippie blood and orange.
I like it.
They're free range hippies. They put them back after they're done. It's just a little finger prick. It's kind of like the Maasai do with their cattle, where they take the milk and the blood, but they do it with hippies. It's okay. The hippies enjoy it. Anyway, we're going to enjoy this, and we'll get back with you.
Oh my God! Wow, that smells good.
It's looking gorgeous.
What I want to do is I want to get it seared, and then I want to go ahead and actually kill all the heat directly under it and cook it with indirect. And I think we're about there. Oh my goodness. If they would send us a box of this, we'd jerk something on every episode of Biltong.
What is your malfunction today, man?
I'm going to say that again. Pimentowood.com. Pimentowood.com. If you guys will sponsor Biltong for breakfast with a case of this stuff once a quarter, we will jerk something on every episode. I had it until you started. I'm going to do this one more time.
We're going to have to do like an NC-17 episode.
There's nothing foul about this. One more time.
Nothing foul.
From Jack Spirko to the CEO of PimentoWood.com. If you will sponsor us with one case of pimento chips per quarter, We will jerk something on every episode of Biltong.com. And my cameraman is 12 years old, but he's very good at editing. Jeez. We will jerk something on every episode of Biltong.com. Is it Biltong for breakfast? Biltong.com. I'm not even drunk yet. Yeah. We're working on that. So he's yelling at this lady, and I'm sitting there like, "Is this? Are you really doing this?" So I'm like, "Hey!" He doesn't even hear me because he's so busy being an asshole. And I'm like, "Hey!" So finally he turns around and goes, "What?" I said, "Did you know that speeding in parking lots and yelling at pregnant women," and she wasn't really pregnant, she had a baby, but that's how it came out, yelling at pregnant women is the 4th leading cause of getting your ass kicked in the state of Texas. So I'm ready to fight. This guy looked like he could put up his, struggle or whatever. So I didn't know how this was going to work out. But he just I guess he realized what a dick he was being. And he goes, "No, I did not know that." And he turned around and he went in the liquor store, which is where I was going. So I'm like, I'm not going to not go to the liquor store because he's there. So I go in there like the whole time he's staring. Don't you think having a baby made that worse?
Oh, yeah.
And he may not have saw the baby when he came flying through the park, but when he got out and started yelling at her.
You know why it was worse? Because I've seen Death Race, and I know you don't get as many points for a baby. So if they could have just waited till it was more, like toddler stage,
I laughed so hard I hurt my back. All right, guys. So we are done with this cook, and I think we are done with everything. And these wings. Man, these things look like they're going to be off the hook.
Jerk for the salad, or?
No, I wasn't planning on it. This is supposed to be for my family. Remember?
Oh, yeah. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I think we can just do this with this. Look at it.
Oh, that's got some heat to it.
Yeah, I told you.
It's going to whoop up some old fashions for us because I have a fear that someday I might be too sober to properly interact with society, and I don't want that to ever happen.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Do you need me to go get your trongs?
That's a good thing about they come with handles.
What, wings?
Yeah. Wings come with handles.
These are pea tendrils. And if they get a little bit Jamaican seasoning on them, we're not too worried about it. Lettuce. This is all stuff we foraged from around the property. We'll cue in some video or some photos of what we picked, but
wow. That's so strong, too.
Huge flavor. These are aquaponically grown green onions. And we actually these are onions from the grocery store. That what we do is we buy onions from the grocery store, and we cut the tips off, and we put them in our systems, and then they regrow. That compost.
I normally get about 3 cuts.
You know what I found the best thing to do is? They sell you those crappy little ones. These are beet greens. You buy their crappy little ones, don't cut them. Stick them straight into your bed, and then you get like 4 or 5 cuts.
I can see that because you're not stealing any of that energy away from them.
You're letting all that energy build up, and you get a much better first onion. And then the other side of it is if you buy a bunch of them, where do you think they store better? In your refrigerator?
Oh, yeah.
Or in your grow bed? We'll save that one for later. I don't think we need that many green onions. David's like, yeah, we do.
I do love me some onions.
Dorothy loves those too.
Onions.
So this is some
onions
romaine
and garlic,
lettuce.
man.
This is out of one of my beds, I think. We got some cool stuff in here at the bottom. I'm going to put it aside. So one of the cool things to do when you're making a salad, if you want your presentation to be cool, is take your cool stuff and kind of set it aside, and then put that on the top so you make sure people see it. We'll tell you all about our cool stuff here in a minute. And this is about as fresh as it gets. I think we cut most of this about 5 minutes ago. A little curled parsley. Put that off to the side too. It makes a good presentation. This is called Bloody Dock. And like I said, that's one of the things I think is cool to see.
I like Bloody Dock. It's it doesn't have an off season.
Yeah.
Where a lot of the greens in the summertime it gets bitter, and Bloody Dock is almost as happy in 30-degree weather as what it is in 80-degree weather.
These are a flower that are called spiderwort. You can actually use them. If you're not careful, you'll end up with blue fingers because you can use them to make a dye, which is a Native American. Use a little Lacinto kale. How do you say that? Is that right? A little spinach? Is it Lacinto, Lanacinto, like blah, 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 blah?
You're asking me the proper way to pronounce something.
It's Italian. Aren't you Italian?
Yeah, I am today.
This is another one of those things I consider the cool things to put in a salad. You can only get it, you know, an early time of the year. It grows year round, but you want the young ones. This is lamb's quarters. And what I do with that, since it's so cool looking, and it makes that salad look wild forage, which partially is just take those leaves, leave them whole. And one of the things, if you find lamb's quarters you can do to try to extend your season, it works pretty good, is to, when it gets to be a bigger plant, cut it, and then the shoots that grow back will be young shoots, so they'll be tender.
Lamb's quarter is kind of neat because it's kind of got a nod to watercress.
Yeah.
And the flavor of it.
Crap. We didn't get no watercress.
You gonna be all right?
No, we're gonna have to get some.
All right.
You know where to get it.
Yep.
You can run
I'm on it.
after you're done with your important task.
Priorities here.
Yes. Yeah, get it out of that water tank. So here's another cool thing. These are flowers off locust, black locust. Now, if you eat the beans, they'll kill you. But if you eat these, they taste good. They taste like sweet, then they taste like pea, then they kind of just fade away. And they're another really cool seasonal thing. Oh, yeah. You know, I don't know if we should pair up that much booze with jerk, though, because you got to go through it pretty quick. So like I said, I like to take all my cool stuff.
I'm going to grab some watercress. I'll be back.
All my cool stuff.
That old-fashioned is all there.
I bet it is. I got to stop here in a second and have me a sip.
That is all there.
Let me try that. Wild garlic, and it's just the flowers off the wild garlic, and it's got a, try that, Hatch? It's got a nice, but, you lost it. Little garlic bite. It's really mild, though. But what it does is with all this other stuff, it just makes a salad look cool. I mean, we're also going to get a Jamaican jerk chicken salad with lamb's quarters, bloody dock, spiderwort, and black locust blossoms. And the answer is, I don't know anywhere you can get this. So if you want food like this, you have to make it.
Well, we walked that area this morning, and that was not in bloom yet.
No, it's a day flower, so it wouldn't open until about noon. And then it will, all those flowers would fall off anyway at the end of the day. And then it gets new ones the next day. So you're not hurting anything by picking it, because it wouldn't be there the next day anyway.
I think it's awesome. It's got that, it's got like a nod towards honeysuckle with the sweetness.
Yeah.
And the texture of the actual bloom, where most edible flowers just look cool, but
they don't have any flavor.
Yeah, they don't have a flavor, or they're not the most pleasant thing to actually chew.
Yeah.
Those have a really good.
So if you look at what we got here, we got this pea flavor in our black locust blossoms that aren't open yet. We've got, and then, you know, the wild garlic has amazing flavor. And so that way we're not using crappy flowers that are just to look at. Now our flowers that we'll have soon will be our nasturtiums.
Wow. Do you like it that you can get excited over salad?
You know, if you put jerk chicken in it, and then if you do it with all these different cool ingredients.
And there's something about, you know, being able to walk around your backyard for 10, 15 minutes and,
you know,
having more than what you could possibly finish eating.
And what's cool is, since I work from home, I'll get up and I'll do that in the middle of the day for a lunch. All of this come through, and I don't think it needs any dressing, maybe a little salt and pepper, because we've got the watercress, we've got the Jamaican chicken, we've got the flowers. I mean, if you don't want to hide those flavors.
Holy cow, man.
See, the problem is I'm used to making 2 salads, so I get heavy-handed sometimes.
This is my first to have these black lotus blooms.
Yeah, they're...
I really like them. I like that they give a color, a flavor, and a texture.
Yeah, that's the thing. They do all of that, but you enjoy them because there's not going to be much longer and they'll be gone. All right, so now...
Man, that is crushed.
So then what I'm going to do is leave the skin on these little slices of chicken like this.
That knife isn't very sharp. Is that a Roman knife?
No, it's not a Roman knife. And I brought my steel out so that this wouldn't happen, because I want...
Patrick, is he doing that right?
The last customer in the world if every pattern existed at emptyknives.net. If it exists at emptyknives.net, I own more than one of them.
Look at that, man. That is just freaking beautiful.
Look, off the hook. Absolutely off the hook. You know, actually, a really great way to cut this chicken and to not have that skin come off on you, turn it upside down, and you'll get, because that way you're cutting the skin against the board. I am a professional, but I forgot.
You know, we're going to the Riata
Oh my God.
Chef's Reunion Tour here in I guess it's a few days now.
Yeah.
I defy them to have anything that's better than that.
They might, but
It's going to be awesome.
it's not going to be much better.
I'm really looking forward to going. Just to if nothing else, I like watching how their platings are.
I want to meet Tim
There's
Love,
an art
and I
to
want him
that.
to not be a dick. You know, I mean, that's... You know, when you meet somebody like that you really have admired their stuff, you always worry, like, okay, I'm going to meet him, he's going to be a dick, and then I'm not going to like him anymore. I've actually heard people say that about me.
I call you a dick all the time.
Yeah, I know, but, like, but being serious about... Well, you're serious.
Look at that.
And this is the best way to do your wings. Just cut right down that joint. Take that tip off.
Look at that, man.
Yeah, we got to have one forever.
Oh, yeah. Man. That is beautiful. That is.
Watch out, dog.
I am pleased. What do you think, Hatch? God, that looks awesome. I'm going to go grab some forks.